Oh, yes, sorry. Yeah, you can. It's on
All right, ladies and gentlemen, second match of the afternoon. Our women's games, ADF joining the field right now, joining the New South Wales country Corellas. Oh yeah, jump on and just start talking to us.
Doesn't matter which one, buddy.
And the mic's on, lads. Start going.
Welcome to Woodville, Ailsa. We have the ADF versus New South Wales country. ADF have the ball going to the left blind side. ADF playing good face play here, being patient. Both teams here filling each other out in the first minute. Tap and go to the strong runner for ADF. Good hard tackle there. What country's Mel Waterford? Ooh, high tackle there. The result in the penalty here for ADF. Advantage played. We'll go back to the penalty. It's good phase play here by ADF. Quick tap on the move, 15 out. Country scrambling in defence. 9. Good run on the internal, creating space. Knock on. This is great rugby here by the two teams. Great attacking, patient play. But there's another good display of defence that's not panicking. First scrum of the game. Country's ball, 5 metres off their line. Clearing kick to the open field. Ball recovered by ADF. Tackle, strong tackle by country. Good clean. ADF clear ball. Good inside. Strong defence by Country. Back over the advantage line. Again, back over the advantage line. ADF struggling to get back in. Good face play. One thing we're seeing here already, ADF know how to hold the ball in patience. It's been flowing rugby. Hands on, definitely well done to the prop there for Country. All over. ADF just struggling to get over the advantage lines on the phase play. Good line speed coming up from Country. There's a strong breeze coming against the Country women. It's quite a strong breeze. The ball's not out, still in play. Oh, referees missed the knock on. Again, Country defending, ADF attacking. Country's had no ball, great defence. ADF, penalty here for not releasing. ADF need to use the wind here. It's a good 15 to 20 point wind. Six-man line out for ADF. Stolen by Country. Scrappy towards the back. This is probably the first time Country have seen the ball. Kate Holland here from Nelson Bay. Strong run. Generally the halfback. Good play there. Good clearing kick here by the captain. Maslin about to throw the ball in. Central North player, Tamworth. Back out. That one's gone behind. Mel Waterford. Strong run. Girls are willing at the breakdown. So out to the blind side. Great face play. There's space. Good tackle by the 12. Penalty to ADF, going over. Going for touch. I think ADF really need to start using the wind advantage here, playing down into this corner. Line outs in front of the crowd. Fake at the back. Mel Waterford stolen by Country. Miscommunication there by ADF. Good run over the advantage line. Forced pass here under pressure here by Country. Slight knock on there by ADF. Advantage being played. No advantage. We'll come back for the scrum. Just a miscommunication there in the line out there for ADF.
Hey mate, can you just do me a favour and just refresh that? Press OK on that white thing and then refresh the page and you should get a feed. Thank you.
Country's ball here at the scrum. Good hit from both parties. Again, kicking to the left blind side here. The tactic used by Country now a few times. Good strong run here by the prop. Good run again by Kate Holland. Powerful in the centre. Slight knock on there. I think 15, Rosie, from Country would probably rather that option again to keep ball in hand. Another scrum here to Country. There'll be a good battle here this side of the scrum, watching it on TV. Ball in here, there's a massive blind open. It's gone to the open side. Good pressure here by ADF. They put Country under pressure there, turning the ball over. Scrum ADF. Out the same tunnel, reset. It's been a bit of a good battle here. I think Country's got the upper edge. ADF has split their scrum. It's a 3 aside for the ADF attacking line. Scrum. Strong penalty there. This is the battle here of the front row. Erica Maslin from Central North really dominating that scrum in the front row. Good strong run. Clean. Big Candice. Candice Clay, strong run from the Hunter girl. Playing on, says the referee. Again, Kate. Good tackle. What a great tackle there by ADF. It's put Country under pressure. It's Willing in there amongst them.
Come on, Lala.
Good hands, quick hands there. Lala from the Central West. Quick hands across. ADF now back with the ball. We'll probably look for a clearing kick here. They're willing to work it out. Good passing out to the winger. Stolen. Penalty there. Side entry from the ruck. This will relieve a bit of pressure here for ADF. We need a long kick. We've got a tall line out here for New South Wales Country. It's going to put a lot of pressure on the thrower for ADF. ADF, some good height amongst them as well. This will be a good battle. Great line out off the top. Straight down to the 9, to the 10. Inside ball. Some strong defence there. Counter rucking. Good. Erica Maslin, chop tackle, strong. Jean Little with then. That's a great tackle there by the 7. That created the turnover. Brittany Duff, Hunter Girl, strong run, Jenna Lee.
Go, Lala!
Well taken there by the ADF. A lot of pressure on the young girl. Not releasing there. Mel Waterford, Central West Bathurst girl. Good tackle, just not releasing.
Keep it that way.
Good clearing kick here by Australian Defence Force. We're starting to see they've got a decent line out. With the wind we have, you'll probably see it thrown to 2 and 4 in the line out. So it should be a good contest. Good strong win. Unfortunately not won there by ADF. But Jean Littlewood, Central West girl.
Come on!
Great win.
Go!
Good hands. Love to see a number 2 with hands like that. Good strong run. Brittany Duff, Newcastle girl.
Go, Lala!
Good hands here. Good attacking play. The line's open. We're running.
Go, go!
It's good. Oh, fantastic defence there. Strong covering defence from Australian Defence Force. That's a try-saving tackle. Strong here. This is strong defence here. We've got some strong runners from the New South Wales country. Australian Defence Force matching them.
Come on!
It's Willing out there close to the line, 10 metres out.
Go!
Hands should do it here.
Go, mate!
Danielle Buttsworth in try 4 there for New South Wales country. That's just good built pressure here. That's face play at its best here for New South Wales country. It's Willing out there close. Danielle Buttsworth from Mid-North Coast ends up scoring the try. I've got to give commendation here on the Australian Defence Force. Just the way they came back through in their defence. Just unfortunately sucked in a little bit, and then with the New South Wales country going wide, scoring in the corner. Good attempt there for New South Wales country. Unfortunately not making the mark. This is a good battle between the two teams. Both teams come from so far apart. Obviously Australian Defence Force are across the country, and the New South Wales country team coming from all corners of the state of New South Wales. 5-0 New South Wales Country over the Australian Defence Force here at Woodville Oval. Hansie. Oh, fantastic tackle again here. This is Australian Defence Force. She's made a few tackles, forcing the turnover. Should be patted on the back there. Good, hard, strong defence. Both girls get up. Appreciating both of them. There's a lesson for young girls there. Good, hard, strong technique in defence. Good tackle, resulting in, now the feed for their team. They've got a 4-2 split. 4 on the right, 2 on the back. Ball out. Messi, Jenna Lee. ADF getting into some shape now of the way they want to play. They seem to be playing in an exhaust pattern. Good play here. Out to the 7 for A defence. There we go. There's Erica Maslin again. Up hard in defence. Good short run. Oh, slight high tackle there. Referee thinks it's fine. Good again. Strong run. Gets them over the advantage line. Spent the New South Wales Country. A little bit slow there in the ruck speed. This 7's a tireless worker. Strong run. Good tackle then again by Country. Coming up hard. 9 in. Again, we're playing a 2-phase. Strong into Candice Clay there. Ball's out.
Come on! Tackle! Pull it out!
Ball in. Ball's coming scrappy. It's gone back. It's a high work rate here for Erica Maslin. The Tamworth Central North girl. Great tackle again. I'm not sure if you can pick this up on the screen, but it is willing out there. There's a relieving pressure. Quick tap. All offside, have to react. Great run by the 8 by Australian Defence Force. Needs help and support. Could be another penalty there. You can't lay on the side there. Jenna Lee Conroy. Great tackle. Ball played. Candice Clay from Newcastle Hunter really stepping up in that defence when it's needed. It's clean. The ball's out. Great passing behind there. Good tackle there by Jacinta Windsor from Central West. Just a great display there of just good defence with the chop tackle and then the hunt person straight onto the ball, turning the penalty over. Danielle Buttsworth, good clearing kick. Comes from the mid-north coast there. It's a tactical substitution here for ADF. Line out here, New South Wales Country ball. Good ball. Great win there in the line out by Jean Littlewood. Again, strong defence here by Australian Defence Force.
Keep it going!
Out here to the 12, which is Talaya. Ball had to go there. The ball had to go. Jenna Lee out to the captain. Not the best of kicks there. Back into centre field. That's what happens around the pressure. Strong one out to the right-hand side. Tackling. Good clean. Out to the right again. There's numbers. Australian Defence Force has taken it to the edge. They've got a full team almost as a back line here ready to play. New South Wales country here, just giving a few silly penalties away. They're putting the pressure on them, but just not quite. Hands away and stuff like that in the rucks is putting them back into under pressure. This wind is quite strong coming from the ADF down towards New South Wales country. They'll have to be careful here, going to put themselves back down in their quarter, and it's going to be very hard to get out of. Opal Radford here coming on here from the Central Coast. Candice Clay getting a well-earned break. Nice with the win line of the line out to the back line. Jacinta Winters there and in there at playing at 10. Rosie, great pass out here. Unfortunately, we've had a knock on. Right options, just poor execution there by country. Tegan Miller just not quite getting the ball. Ball dropped down towards the knees as she was trying to grab it. Opal Radford's gone into tight head here. The scrums have been good. Let's see if with the substitutions, if we keep the same standard. Referee not happy there. Ball in, pretty much outside the outside, same tunnel, will be a reset. Good pressure here by both scrums. I think the hookers are finding it a little bit difficult to get their strike. Strong scrum here by ADF. Oh, the ball's come out. That is unlucky. It's one of those things to just go against you. Good strong run back into the forward pack. Jacinta Windsor. This is a relieving pressure penalty here. Australian Defence Force have done a lot of hard work there. It's just unlucky the way that ball came out of the scrum. It literally popped back up to the 9 Jenna Lee Conroy from Central West. A Bree girl. Jean Littlewood to 7. Good, another good clean line out. Doesn't look like Australian Defence Force are attacking in defence. Good centre field run over the advantage line. Out to the left, there's numbers. That ball had to go. They had 4 on 1 out there on the left. Out to the 9 to Duff.
Come on, go.
Good run here by Rosie. Oh, well forward there. That's just a good sign of pressure here from Australian Defence Force, is forcing the uncharacteristic passes from the captain of New South Wales country. Talia, coming from the mid-north coast here of New South Wales. The Australian Defence Force has a 5-1 split on their feed. Another good scrum here by the Australian Defence Force. Strong run. Inside unders run by the 13. Back to the 7. She's a tireless workhorse, this Australian Defence Force 7. Another run back in, trying to suck in New South Wales country back in to go wide. Oh, harsh call there, I thought. Scrum here for New South Wales country. It's great to see a young female ref here at this quality of Australian Rugby Shield. She hasn't missed a beat. She's been everywhere in good positioning. This is a good vision here of a scrum. Holding scrum. We're starting to see Australian Defence Force, who are obviously lower. New South Wales country height coming up there in the scrum. This is Lala. Great strong run. The mother of 5. Strong running. Rosie out, sniping on the left blind side. Penalty. Look here, Jenna Lee will go quick here. No, being told to hold. Good kick here by Danielle Buttsworth. We've got a good strong line out here from New South Wales country. Again, the 7 goes up. We've got 2 6-foot plus women lifting a 7.
Come on.
Out the back. Good defence here, good line speed defence here from Australian Defence Force. Forced New South Wales country back in. Kate Holland, strong runner here. The Nelson Bay girl, again, great thing, has bent Australian Defence Force's back line.
Come on. Go.
Again, Lala, strong run again. Sets the ball up between her feet. This could be a penalty to Australian Defence Force. I thought they were unlucky there by the Australian Defence Force. Tackler release and back onto the ball. Not releasing, obviously hadn't released into the tackle. That's what the penalty's for. Excuse the noise in the background. We've got the Queensland Barbarians and the New South Wales country team celebrating a great game of rugby here today with an enormous boat race. Here's an attacking line out. 10 metres out from Australian Defence Force. We've got a different setup here in the line out now. You'll probably find this will be a rolling maul. Waterford up at 4, down. Here we go. I find it very hard that the backs are going to get the ball here. They should be starved when you've got such a great quality rolling maul here. This is going to be a try here to Erica Maslin. Australian Defence Force come in, completely offside on the side. It's been held up. Australian Defence Force somehow stopped that rolling maul from going. We'll have pick and go here. Now we go to the back line. Numbers wide, strong run here. Great strong run here for Hannah Stewart from the Central Coast. Penalty for not releasing. We'll look for a quick tap here by Jana Lee. It's too slow, it needs to go quicker than that. Out to the captain. Well, great defence here by Australian Defence Force, could be commended. There's numbers out wide. They do the cut-out pass. Coach's pet hate when you start seeing that, when you've got a 4-on-2 cut-out pass, lets the attacking defence just drift across and stop the try, which is what's happened. Jacinta wins a good, strong, hard run towards the line. There you go. Congratulations to the Australian Defence Force. They had hard defence, has stopped and attacking. I thought it was a try for all money here on back on the other side of the rolling maul. We're coming up for 20 seconds towards half time. The Australian Defence Force can just hold out here. We'll lead into the half time at 5-0 for New South Wales country. Good kick. Will either be the 7 or the 4 in the line out for Australian Defence Force, both tall girls. New South Wales country have a pot up at the front, looking at the defence. Jenna Lee there. Jean Littlewood wins the line out again in the middle. New South Wales country back on the attack before half time. Greta Smith, great run by Greta Smith there. There we go, Jenna Lee, this is where she's done, she snipes. That is a monster run again. Numbers here, Erica Maslin. Oh, forward pass. Well positioned here by the referee, they can't complain there. What a great spectacle of the first half. New South Wales country lead 5-0 over the Australian Defence Force. Welcome back here to the second half. Substitution here, 10 going on for ADF. New South Wales country ball right on halfway. On the 15 metre on the halfway line here, we've got New South Wales.
Go, country!
5 set up on the right with the winger still staying on the blind. Generally Conroy into the scrum. Strong scrum.
Go, 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 go!
Again, this is good defence here by Australian Defence Forces. Turned it over, out wide to the left. Good run. Needs support though. Again, Australian Defence Force 7 is everywhere. Good tackle there by Brittany Duff from Newcastle. Let's turn the ball over. It's a battle of the sevens here with Jean Littlewood versus the Australian Defence Force 7. We've got a 4-on-1 here.
Come on!
Great run. This is here. Don't you love to see the New South Wales country front row running like that? It's every prop's dream to be on the wing with the ball in hand. Normally cut down within 2 metres, but the ball's in hand. Smart play here by New South Wales country. Unfortunately, he's gone straight down the throat of the 15 for Australian Defence Force. Good strong run. Good run back there by the 15. Unfortunately, the 15 just landed the wrong way and got rolled straight into the defence from New South Wales country. Good kick here, just inside the 22. Country will look at their setup, whether they're going to go off the top and look to do the driving more. Both teams have got some good height here. The 4 for Australian Defence Force, quite a tall girl. We'll probably look here the battle of the sevens again with Jean Littlewood in the middle. Straight off the top, out to Jenna Lee Conroy. Good run here, great run by Greta Smith. Straight through, strong run, still held up. We're over the line, try. What a great attacking run. Good angle there by Greta Smith. The Mid-North Coast now should be celebrating that win. Don't you love a great celebration? She's happy with herself, and so she should be. That's a good 20-metre run. I'm sure most of the team will hear about that again tonight. It'll probably end up to be at least 50 to 60 metres by the end of the night. She's one of the characters of the team, but if you want to see a display of good angle hard running by a centre, Greta Smith then shows the display of what it's about. That's a good kick-off there by Australian Defence Force. New South Wales country there letting it bounce. There you go, there's another battle of the sevens.
Go, Lala!
Good hard run there. Jacinta Windsor. This is a smart footballer, this one. With the way she plays in a Talia. go. This is great. This is what we want to see. I thought that may have been forward. But the Danielle Buttsworth puts it in. She may regather. She does. She's got the bounce. Oh, what a fantastic try. Well celebrated. A fantastic dive. I think we need to go back to what such fine front row footwork, speed and agility that we saw by New South Wales Country. As an ex-tight 5 player, it really puts bums on seats. Hannah Stewart there, great hands. I think she's been celebrated also with a bench. A few changes now by each team. Marita Shoulders coming back on now in for the New South Wales Country. Has played many games. Central West girl from Bathurst. Danielle Buttsworth about to convert her own try. Lucky bounce and a strong finish created a 17-point buffer at the moment. Another fine kick there. 19-0 New South Wales Country over the Australian Defence Force. Australian Defence Force just getting caught in tight with the play, with the New South Wales Country going to the sideline. This just highlights the skills on both teams here. With the ball movement, we're starting to see great rugby played. Kick off to the centre. Taken by Jacinta Windsor. Back to the captain. Good clearing kick. They're using the wind here. 15's back. Another good strong run. Looking vision. Strong running by the 16. Good clean over the ball there. Well done to the Australian Defence Force, number 8. Taking a kick outside the 22. We'll see if it goes out in the full. Unfortunately, it does. We'll be back there out in the full. It's got to go back. Well, referees picked that up. Unlucky there for the Australian Defence Force. It was a good kick. Just unfortunately, the wind has pushed it out. Unfortunately, this has now just put a lot of pressure back onto them with a line out just outside the 22 for Country Rugby. Masland about to throw. She hasn't missed her mark at all today. Let's see, surprise, surprise. Yes, the 7 goes up. Great win there by Australian Defence Force. Great defensive line out. There we go. Just a little bit crunch there on the sideline. April Radford then come across in strong defence on the opposite prop. Again, we're back in here now. Australian Defence Force. The fall for the Australian Defence Force. Very good in the air. Again, just not quite, but it's put pressure on the thrower now. This is a good thing for young girls to watch. When you put pressure onto the thrower, this is what happens. Going up into defensive line out, putting pressure on not only the throw but the rest of the team, has now caused the turnover with the scrum to Australian Defence Force. On the 22 and 15. I think the Australian Defence Force 4 has really built herself back into this game. Scrum here. Australian Defence Force a lot lower than Country, but Country's got the drive. It's turned their tight head. It's every coach's dream as a forwards coach to see such a tight head like that. Sometimes it's a shame to give it to the backs. Australian Defence Force just putting some pressure back on themselves in their 22 here, struggling to get out. They really haven't had much ball whatsoever in this second half. Taking a shot at goal here. This is interesting by New South Wales country. 3 points will put it out to 22-0, which means Australian Defence Force has to score 4 times to be back in front. I thought country may have gone for the line out when you're 19-0 up, winning strong ball in the line out with a good rolling ball from the previous first half. But they've opted to take the points here. Great kick there by Buttsworth. Celebrated by teammates. 22-0 New South Wales country over the Australian Defence Force. 13 minutes gone in the second half. It's made the task a little bit higher to climb here for Australian Defence Force. They need to now score over 3 times to win the game. It's been hard here for the Australian Defence Force in this second half. They haven't had much ball to play with. The 9 for Australian Defence Force kicks off. She's been solid all game by the 9. Knock on both ways there, I feel. Advantage here to country. Oh, not quite going according to plan. I think he'll come back for the first advantage there. No advantage there for country rugby from the first knock on from Australian Defence Force. Not quite as clinical there, country, after that. Australian Defence Force now bringing on back the number 18. Has been very strong in the first half. She's now taking the spot for the 7. She has been fantastic for the Australian Defence Force. Been player on park. Country has a 3-2 split here on the attacking centre field scrum. We're going to the right. What they've done is they've sucked in the thing. This could be on here, unfortunately. It's been towed through by Lala. Australian Defence Force there trying to clean it back up. Pressure's on. New South Wales country got to be careful they don't go off the feet here. And exactly what they've done. It's a silly penalty when you've got the attacking coming back down onto the attack when they're under pressure. Australian Defence Force about to clear. Silly penalty by country rugby. They should have stayed on their feet, been patient. Well, we've taken the ball. That's not out there. We've got a great run here. A Georgie ball there from the Hunter. Has brought it back in. This is interesting here. I think we're going to be having a scrum after the penalty for New South Wales country. We see Candice Clay and number 21, Emily Freeman, coming on. Emily's from the mid-north coast. Candice is obviously going to strengthen the scrum here for country rugby. Janalia, the 9, Janalia Conroy gets a well-earned break. She's been good today. We have a scrum here for country. Be careful who we don't see. I think you'll find that Duff, the number 8, Brittany Duff from Hunter, she's a strong runner from the back of the scrum. I would say she'll probably go blind. Gone in the other way. Talia out to the good ball there to Lala again. Strong run again from Lala. Gets us over the advantage line. Bends the defence. Good defence there to stop some. Mel Waterford, couple of metres out. Needs to lower her body height into the contact there. Defence force calling them. Going out there. Strong run. Sky, strong run. Sky Gordon Briggs from New England. Strong run there to create the try. Has come on, has made an impact there. Country now have their tails up, ready to attack again. Australian Defence Force now just talking about what they need to do to stop this onslaught. It's been a battle of close in forwards. I think just on the face play, New South Wales Country just seemed to get back over, bending their defensive line, sucking in the plays and just finding those gaps on angle runs. Sky Gordon Briggs is not much in stature but very strong in running. Another conversion there by Buttsworth. About 17 minutes to go in the second half. New South Wales Country lead 29 over the Australian Defence Force. Ball kicked off, taken by Duff. Strong runner. She's only one way forward for Duff, and that's forward. 21 Emily Freeman on. We've got a penalty here. Definitely offside at the breakdown there. Freeman's just come out of the New South Wales Country Juniors program. First year in as a senior and has made the New South Wales Corellas team. It's a great effort by Freeman. Mid-North Coast girl. The captain. Out to Duff, who plays for also for the Wildfires in Newcastle Rugby. Out to Holland. Holland only knows one way forward. Strong run by the Nelson Bay girl. Here we've got numbers out here to the left. Oh, unfortunately there, it's a coach killer. She won't be happy there, Erica Maslin. She's been strong today across the park. That's just a prime example there of trying to catch the ball before your body. Your chances of catching those balls are a lot higher rather than trying to catch it in front or behind your body there. Scrum now. Finally, Australian Defence Force have some ball. Let's see some attacking play, hopefully. They're a 5-1 split, 5 on the open. The blindside winger staying, dragging the full-back in for New South Wales Country to behind the scrum. New South Wales Country far too strong. Freeman down the blind. Great run there by Freeman. Has to release. Definitely great penalty. Well done to the ADF's number 6. Great blindside flankers turnover. Unfortunately not finding touch there. The hard work not resulted here. Jacinta Windsor taking the ball back up. Fell the wrong way. Freeman. Sky Gordon Briggs, a great clearing kicker. The ball was run, unfortunately, for the 16th Australian Defence Force, now under the pressure. Oh, Oh, that tackle had to be made, but there comes the second one that can be done. Pressure now, got to be careful Country doesn't go over. Australian Defence Force under a bit of pressure, running it out of their 22. The player needed to stay in there. We're just starting to see a little bit more of a dominant performance now from Country, warming into the game. Now Waterford up at 2. Oh, one again by Australian Defence Force in defence. Well read there and creates a penalty. This will relieve a lot of pressure off them. The quick tap by the 9. She's been inspirational for their team. Strong run there by Australian Defence Force. Met with accompanying defence. Have to release. On. We've just noticed there's a strong runner here for Australian Defence Force. Knocked back there, no advantage. Again, she's not going to pass whatsoever. Strong run, forming in. Great tackle there by the captain of New Country Rugby, Talia. Good strong run, back in defence. It's still willing here after 3/4 of a game. We've got a few changes now coming on for Country Rugby. The big number running 8, Duff, is now off. We've got 19 coming on, Talia Morgan from New England, coming into the second row. Country 7, Jean Littlewood is getting a break, well deserved. Been one of the best on field today. Line out, just waiting for the referee to confirm. Not quite there. On the lift on for Country Rugby, there's too slow there. Talia Morgan tried to jump and the lifters just didn't quite get to her. Freeman out to Windsor, hitting the centre ball with Holland again making big yards. Again, Australian ADF, the 6 has been sensational on ball. Australian Defence Force really shouldn't have done that. When you don't have much ball, you don't give it away. Buttsworth created this with a chip. Now backs it up. Oh, great stuff here by the 16. She has been sensational for Australian Defence Force. She's been tiresome today. Good run by the 3, the tight head prop for Australian Defence Force. Again, the 6 cleans out. That's 2 clean outs in the consecutive time for the Australian Defence Force. Oh, great defence there by 24, Leaker from New England for Country Rugby. Georgie Ball covering tackle. Didn't get it the first time, but definitely the second. Not much gets past Mel Waterford in defence. Australian Defence Force still working hard. The 9 now slipping back into a 10 role for Australian Defence Force. She's tiresome, this girl. What a great run. Sky with just a strong tackle. Again, Australian Defence Force, the girl that's just come back on, again, strong in defence. Her technique, if you look at her technique, if I was a young girl watching her technique in tackling, it gives us all strong, hard feet into the tackle, wrapping the arms and driving forward. The 18 should be commended. Just a few substitute changes. We've got the Australian Defence Force number 4 coming back on. This will definitely help the scrum and the line out. She's a tiresome worker. Unfortunately, not quite there, not quite straight. That's a harsh one for the Australian Defence Force. Just puts them back into a little bit of pressure. Country now calling the scrum. As a hooker, you've always got to take your time. It's important that if you're the hooker, the ball has to go straight. Freeman's about to place the ball into the scrum. Ready to be set. Talia Morgan packing in at 8. Ball's gone. Oh, not the best passes. It's gone back in behind. Captain Strong running forward. Talia still going. She's brushed 6 or 7 would-be tacklers. Out to Lala, quick hands, 16 to the 15. To Boutsworth again. Where is he? Butsy straight back in. Great hands there by Sky. Good fighting it. I thought that was harsh done by then. I thought Australian Defence Force 6 again on ball. She deserved the penalty, Australian Defence Force 6 then.
Come on!
Out to Holland, she's not going to pass. Out to that. Great try. You always love when a second rower gives it to the hooker to score. Great hands by a typical second rower. Giving it to the tiresome Erica Maslin over for a great, at least 75-metre try. Doing Central North proud there. There's been great hands here by the tight 5 for Country Rugby. I've seen it on both sides of today's game. Country now running home with their wins up, behind them, sails up. New South Wales Country, 34, Australian Defence Force, yet to score. Don't look at the score here. Australian Defence Force should hold their heads proud. They have been gutsy in every battle on the paddock. The ball has not really gone their way the second half. A lot of possession has been through to New South Wales Country Rugby. Just looks like the captain here for Country Rugby's had a bit of a knock. Doc's out to check, make sure she's fine. There's one thing she is, she's tough. Buttsworth with the conversion. Oh, hits the post. Score stays 34-0. Country over Australian Defence Force. Australian Defence Force have obviously come together from all over the country. Great defence personnel coming together, supporting not only all defence, but a great opportunity for them today and the campaign that they provide for Australian Rugby Shield in Adelaide, Australia. Strong kick-off there. Out to Marita's shoulders. There's only one way she's going to go. Out to Lalo, playing in a 10 to Holland. You got to love second rowers with foot speed, hands. She's doing the Nelson Bay Gropers proud. Shout out to the Nelson Bay Gropers up there, the northern side of Newcastle. Just a knock on there on the ground there. Referee well positioned. She's been good, the referee. She's let the game flow. Under 5 minutes now left in the game. Finally, we have Australian Defence Force about to get some ball. We would like to see some movement here. You may find the strong running defence, number 8 that Australian Defence Force has, may take it from the back. Ball scrappy at the back. Good scrum by Country Rugby. The halfback's gone to the blind. Monstered a little bit there in the tackle. You can see it's still very willing here. It's 5 minutes towards the end of the game. It's still as strong as ever in the tackles. Then again, the Australian Defence Force 4. It's been a battle of the second rowers today. Good run. Straight on the ball there by Country by Lala. Unfortunately, not quite getting it. Here's the 16. Again, strong run. She's been brilliant this year. Great pop-up for the ground. 23, out to the 6. I'm surprised how this young girl's still walking. She's been everywhere. This is great face play for the first time this half by Australian Defence Force. The 4, strong run. She can take the hits. There's no dramas about that. Australian Defence Force getting the penalty. We're going to tap and go. This is great to see. There's only one way. That's not going to be passed whatsoever. There's good support play on the clean out. The 6 again puts herself in great position to take the balls. She'll sleep well tonight and deserves a good, nice, cold one. Again, great unders run here. This deserves a try. Running. Held up. Try. This is great for Australian Defence Force. Awesome face play. The quick tap has resulted into some good face play, followed in by the 16 with a deserved try to her. Hard work pays off in rugby. Australian Defence Force here just proves that they just never give up the work. The work there has been really good on face play. It's not only just we have ball runners, but we also have the support play, cleaning out, creating this quick speeds at the ruck to get the try. That's determination there. The 15 with another great kick. Score. Australian Defence Force now 7 points on the board. It's good to see that they got some points in for the game. It's probably going to be the last play. You'll probably find the girls at the end of the game celebrate a fine game of a display of rugby here. Forget about the score. What you're seeing here is women's rugby at its best. For those young girls out there to want to play, there's a position for every shape and running abilities for players. Not quite going the 10 there. Let's call that full time. Well refereed. A great display. New South Wales Country victors over the Australian Defence Force 34-7.